What's up, guys? We're gonna be using the Texture Pro 200 today. I picked it up at Home Depot for like $70. Pretty cool gun, man. Really easy to use. So here we go. Really easy to put together. It's just got one band that you tighten one screw down. So there's the hopper, there's the gun. Comes with these 3 different spouts. So I use the middle, the medium-sized spout for this job. Really easy to put in. Just put it in there and screw it on the end of the gun. Just like that. So after that, I went up to the backyard to, prep and practice. So you're gonna need an air tank. I got this Tough Tex, it'll be in the description. I put a couple initial cups of the texture in there, and then I think the first one was like a cup that had 32 ounces of water for the initial pour. And then I started to mix. Once I started to mix, I knew that I wasn't gonna have enough, so I put a couple extra, an extra cup in there. And then you keep playing around with this stuff. You just add a little more water, which that's what I did. I just added a little bit more water, and then after I did that, it was a little too watery, so I got one more cup of mix and just kind of sprinkled it in here and there until I got, like, what they say for this is to get like a thick paint consistency. You don't want it to be pancake batter, not unless you're shooting it on the ceiling, but I'm shooting this on the wall, so I just wanted like a thick paint consistency. So it will be a little drippy and watery when it comes off your paddle. Okay, so for this first round, you will notice that it comes out of the spout prematurely. Once you press the trigger, that stops. It'll stop leaking. So don't freak out about that. I started off at 40 psi. I stood about 3 or 4 feet, and I started to spray my initial spray, and it came out real thick and chunky. So I switched to 60 psi, still using the middle nozzle, and it was just still kind of chunky. So I thought it was just because it was the mix, and maybe after a little while it would actually thin out. So I tried it again, and it still came out about the same chunkiness. It was just a little too heavy for what I wanted. So after that, I decided to make a new batch that's where I stir it a lot. I stir it like for 3 or 4 minutes. And that's what I did to get all the lumps out. I'm just gonna stir it for 3 or 4 minutes and pour it back into the hopper. And this time, after I poured it back into the hopper, I put it at 90 psi, still standing 3 or 4 feet away from the board, and I got the result I wanted. So I'm going for that orange peel, kind of a thinner orange peel, not too heavy. And when it was 90 psi, 3 or 4 feet away with the middle nozzle, I was able to get the texture that I wanted. This is the look that I wanted for my patch. So I will say, after it dries, those little chunky pieces, take a piece of cardboard. After it dries for a day, just take a stiff piece of cardboard and knock those little clumps off, and it looks smooth on your wall. It looks good. So here it is. I put it on the wall, and I gave it its first coat of paint. So if you like this stuff, guys, please subscribe to my channel, man. I'm always trying to put videos on here to help you with your home, help you save some money. Take care, guys.